Hello, my name is Hamza Haji, and today I'll be interviewing Mr. F. Uddin on his latest book, Spices Brick Lane. The first question I'd like to ask you is, what is the novel about?
The novel is about a Bengali family. Based it around a family arrived in Brick Lane about 50 years ago. How the family arrived in 1950 and how they found the country. It shows all the problems they faced and what they had to do to overcome the problems, and it shows a period of 50 years from 1950 till 2006, so it covers quite a lot.
Okay, but why have you based it on Brick Lane?
The reason I based it on Brick Lane because obviously Brick Lane is a famous road in East London, and majority of the Bangladeshi people live near Brick Lane. And also recently, as you know, the name of Brick Lane has been changed to Bangla Town. So I thought people can quickly recognize Brick Lane, and it's to do with Bangladeshi people.
Okay, thank you. What made you write the book?
The reason I wrote the book is obviously I like reading. I read a number of books, and I wanted to, just write something, because after reading so many books, so let me, do some writing. Maybe people like it. Everyone's got a story to tell, and let me tell my story. And in order to do that, I thought let me construct a book.
I understand. Did you have to do any research before you wrote the book?
Well, I wrote the book, I had to do a lot of research. It took me about 2 years to write the book, and a lot of research. I had to find about history of Bangladesh, how Bangladesh was, before it became Bangladesh, some of the history like 200 years ago. For example, it was a good, really good place where people from Europe went there to do business, like they bought spices from Chittagong, things like that. So yeah, I had to do quite a bit of research, and I managed to find out new things about Bangladesh.
Do you think people can actually relate to this book?
Well, definitely people can relate to this book, because it's a real story, how people came to England in the 50s and how they evolved. Let's look at it now. We probably have about 400,000 Bangladeshis in England, and it's definitely, they can relate to this.
Have you ever thought about the book turning into a movie?
Yeah, well, if I had a lot of money, I would definitely turn it into a movie, because young people can see how their great parents came to this country and how they had to deal with all the difficult situations.
What advice would you give to young students?
The advice I will give to young people is do a lot of reading. More you read, more you learn, and also try to write a book yourself, because if you write it, it becomes something, physical evidence that you've done something. For example, whatever happens, I have this book. It's a physical evidence that there is a book, and people can read it today, tomorrow, 10 years later. So it's read a lot and also do some writing.
Thank you, Mr. Uddin. This interview has been very informative, and I'd like to say thank you to our cameraman, Shahinul Amin. That's from me, Hamza Haji.
Thank you very much, Hamza Haji, for taking your time. I wish you all the best with your education. And Shahinul, thank you, the cameraman. And guys, get down to reading and get down to some writing a book. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.